everybody. So today I'm going to do the Wet n Wild new collection kind of first impression. So I'm only doing the foundation. I'm also doing the contour. Um these were the things that like kind of intrigued me, and plus my local Rite Aid didn't have all that much stuff left anymore anyway. If you watched my last vlog, which I will link down below to me and Hugo's new channel, you'll see that this was in the vlog that I picked this up. I picked the contour stick, and I picked the liquid catsuit lipstick. I'm not going to be using that today because of what I'm doing throughout the day. I'm not going to be using a very harsh lipstick like that, but I figured that I'd get this first impression up and running for you guys. So first thing about these is that they're really, they're really affordable. They were $4.99 at my Rite Aid, and they were buy one, get one half off. So, I picked up 2 shades because I feel like I'm more of this color right now. I'm really, really light. However, I do have some of these, like, ivory undertones to my skin. So, that's, like, why I went with both shades. So, I went with Porcelain and Shell Ivory. So, let me see. So, I know when you open these, because I'm in a group with the surrounding ladies near me who love this product, apparently. And it does have, like, this spoolie thing. Now, I really do like the spoolie because a lot of people were saying, like, I don't like to apply this with I don't like applying foundation to my face with my fingers, and I totally agree with that. However, I usually use a palette like this, and I put my foundation on there, and regardless of the situation, I'm probably going to do that with these, because I have to mix both shades. I really think it's cool, though, to have this. The packaging I like, because it's not like super bulky, and I just think like it would fit really anywhere. Like you can just pop it in your bag if you were gonna need to. However, I feel like this is the type of container in a foundation that pisses me off because I can't get to the last drop. But it's not like this is like a high-end foundation. It's $4.99, like, so you know what I mean? So I don't think it'll bother me, like, if I can't get all the way to the bottom. It's not that serious. But with other foundations, it has been the case, and it really aggravates me. So I put on my eyebrows already, and I feel like they're uneven. They're, like, aggravating me, but whatever. Like, I put them on, and I put my moisturizer on, and I also put on my pore minimizer. I put everything on that I would usually put on with my regular foundation, and I figured that I would, just so I can, like, really see if I like it. So if because I won't know unless I try this with the other products that I'm already using. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Shell Ivory. I'm gonna put like a whole scoop in there, and I am putting 2 dabs of the porcelain because I am more porcelain than anything else. I am so white, guys. I've never been like this light. I usually, there would be times where I would like self-tan and stuff, but I don't do that anymore. I'm kind of keeping it natural. So, this right here is porcelain, and this is the ivory, the Shell Ivory. Shell Ivory, you can see, obviously has a little bit of a different tint to it. And I'm just going to mix these shades. Let's see. I'm going to start by applying this to the side of my face. Oh yeah, this is going to match me really well. So for this, I am using my Sigma F80 brush. It's like a pretty sturdy compact bristle brush. But to apply to the face at first, I'm just gonna use this Mary Kay like foundation brush, and I like to apply this so that it starts sitting on the skin already, and then I'll go in and I'll blend it. From what I can tell, it seems like a little bit has gone a long way already with this foundation, because I literally put like such a small amount, and it's really matching me. I know on camera you won't see it, but I can tell, because there's nothing that bothers me the most than having a foundation that doesn't like match my skin. So I rather go lighter, and then with the bronzer and the blush, I can always add in the color that I want to add in. But it really bothers me when like foundation doesn't match. I've seen it so much like being in the makeup world, and it really bothers me, like especially like if you're a makeup artist, like why on earth is your foundation like 3 shades darker than your skin tone? Like, I know everybody wants to be tan and wants to have that like awesome tan and stuff, but like that's not the way to go about it, because it's like it won't match. Okay, so let's see. This is kind of like pretty good coverage. I mean, I would say I'm not. Yeah, it's really good coverage. That's another thing about applying my foundation with the foundation brush from Mary Kay, or any kind of flat brush to apply first, is because it starts like seeping into the skin first before you get a chance to go in with this. I really wonder how this would apply with a beauty blender. I will have to try that next. Maybe tomorrow I can try it with a beauty blender. But it's seeping into the skin really well. Which I really like. I mean, I originally went to just pick this up, and then the girl was like, pick this up, and I was like, okay. So I'm just gonna finish pretty much applying this foundation, and then like I'll be back and let you guys know kind of like what I think so far of it. Okay, so now I'm going to try on the contour stick. As for the foundation, I like it so far. The only thing I would have to say is if you are dry, do not apply this with if you're super dry like I am right now, like my face is beyond dry at the moment, do not apply this with a flat brush. Don't apply it with anything that's like super dense. I would apply it with a damp beauty blender, so you can really get it like to seep into the skin and look like a lot more natural than mine's does right now. I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of it. I like the foundation itself. I would not apply it with the tools that I applied it today with. But my beauty blender right now is nowhere to be found, which is why I didn't apply it with finish off with the beauty blender. But I went in and I just did my eye makeup. I did like super like natural, nothing crazy. I just obviously haven't applied anything else like mascara. But I'm gonna start with the contour stick now. I picked this shade and it's called Oaks on You. It is dark. It is one of the lightest shades that I could find at my Rite Aid. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to contour the skin. The weird thing to this one, rather than my Maybelline one that I've tried in the past, this one is a lot darker and harsher. This one has like a tint to it, like a bronzy tint to it, which I think is really cool, because sometimes contour sticks can be really harsh on the skin. So I'm going to go and apply it. I like to apply, which is so weird. A lot of people would beg to differ, which is fine. But I really like applying this with a stipple brush, like blending it in with a stipple brush. This is the e.l.f. small stipple brush. And I start off pretty light, and then I get, I go darker as need be. Oh, I like this. I really like this shade. I'm going to finish applying this all over the face because I don't want this video to be like super long. But I'm going to finish applying this contour all over the face, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I actually did end up putting on the liquid lipstick. I'm obsessed with this color. It reminds me, I can't put a nail to it, but it reminds me of a Kat Von D liquid lipstick that I used to own, and I misplaced, and I was obsessed with it, but this is what it reminds me of. This is honestly one coat of the lipstick. It didn't do a second coat because the pigmentation is there, so you don't need a second coat. I maybe will probably need to reapply throughout the day. These lipsticks are $2.99. And they dried up really quickly. It dried up really quick. I have a hard time with liquid lipsticks. I'm not a lipstick person in general. And I really like darker lipsticks, but I feel like I can't pull them off. And I feel like I have really large lips. So, I don't know. I actually, what does that have to do with anything? I have really large lips. I don't know. I'm just not a lipstick person. And I explained that in my vlog. I'm just not. However, this is in the shade, if you guys want to pick it up, it's in the shade Video Vixen, and I am obsessed with this. Obviously, we are going into the spring, so I should probably pick up some different shades, but so far, this lipstick is really great. I really like it. I'm pretty much done with my face. As the foundation has dried, I really, really like it. It is full coverage. It is very buildable, and you guys saw what I applied was all that I applied. I did not reapply like a second layer of it or anything. The only thing I did was I did touch up after I contoured. I always touch up with my foundation at the bottom just to have like a cleaner, crisper line. Other than that, the concealer, the contour stick was absolutely amazing for $1.99. Like, if you are just practicing with these contour sticks, this is actually the third contour stick that I own, I believe. I'm more into my powder. I've gotten really comfortable, and I'm trying to break out of that stage where I'm testing new things out, and I think this is really great. I think that what I did notice about these is they have a lot of different undertones, which I really appreciate because it is very hard. I'm very fair-skinned, and it is very hard to find something that will blend in really well with my skin. So yeah, I just really overall really like these products that I have tried. The only thing that I would have to say is with the foundation, if you are super dry, either use a a pretty heavy moisturizer and primer, and try to use a beauty blender. Try something that has a little bit of moisture, that will give a little bit of more moisture back into the skin when you're applying the foundation. Other than that, I give these products a thumbs up. Usually, I'm not too crazy about certain Wet n Wild products. I've always really liked their shadows. I think they're definitely like a bang for your buck. And I would have to agree with all these products. I actually really like them. I mean, they're very affordable, and they're not something where you're going to pick it up and then if you don't like it, you're like, I just spent $40 on a foundation. So I would say I give it a thumbs up. You guys should go and check out these products at your nearest store. I found mine at Rite Aid. I know they're sold out everywhere. They're even sold out online. But there has to be a little gem store in your city, in your location, where you could possibly find them. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. I know I've been MIA. And you guys, I mean, are great. I really, really appreciate you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.